Today, we will talk about Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, popularly known as Mahatma Gandhi.
Hi Rachel.
Hey Pip, you are late.
Yeah, there was a group of boys who had picked up a fight. I was just telling them that fighting is useless. You know, I am a follower of non-violence.
Oh, just like Gandhi. We are doing a story on him today.
Oh, great. Can I join?
Sure, Pip. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the son of Karamchand Gandhi and Putlibai, was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in the state of Gujarat in India. Though an average student, Gandhi was a boy of strong principles, and who had known that he would lead one of the most influential protests in the history of the world.
Yes, a man who made every Indian a part of his protest because it required determination but no weapon.
Absolutely. Gandhi was married to Kasturba at a young age. At the age of 19, he went to England to study law. After he returned home, he began to practice law, but soon left for South Africa to work in a law firm and stayed there for 21 years.
That's a long time. I heard he fought for the rights of Indians there.
Yes, during those times, South Africa was dominated by Europeans, and they treated the people with dark skin color very badly. Gandhi had the bitter experience of inequality in South Africa. On one such incident, he was forced to give up his first-class railway seat to a European. When Gandhi refused to do so, he was thrown out of the train.
That's so rude.
Yes, but Gandhi did not give up. Instead, he chose to fight against the inequality.
Then what happened? Did he win? He had no weapons, no army. What did he do?
Yes, he fought bravely with a strange technique called non-violence.
What's that? Is it a wrestling move or a weapon?
It means fighting without any violence. No weapon, no army, and no destruction.
But does that work?
It worked. Non-violence helped him win respect for the Indians. They were treated well after that and could even cast their vote in the elections.
Wow, he must have become a hero.
In 1914, Gandhi came back to India. At that time, the country was still under the British rule. Gandhi joined the freedom movement with his weapons, non-violence and non-cooperation.
So, it must have been easy because he had already proved the power of non-violence in South Africa.
Well, it wasn't so easy, but Gandhi was determined. He started the Swadeshi movement, a boycott of the British goods by Indians and use of the Indian goods. But Dandi March marked the turning point in the Indian freedom movement.
Dandi March? Does that relate to the Salt March?
Yes.
Oh, I would like to know about it.
Well, the salt tax imposed on the Indians did not allow Indians to collect, produce, or sell salt. Indians were forced to buy salt from the Britishers after paying a huge tax. So, the poor people could not buy salt.
Oh, but as I know, salt is a very important part of the Indian meal. Besides, it makes the food tasteful and is essential for health.
Yes, Gandhi organized a salt march in the month of March in 1930 with 78 people from his ashram in Ahmedabad to the seaside village of Dandi. On the way, they were joined by thousands of freedom fighters.
Oh, how did the British react to this?
They arrested Gandhi and his fellow men after he reached Dandi. But the British Empire was shaken with the new way of fight that did not involve any weapons. So, they called him to London to discuss the reforms in India.
Did they agree with Gandhi?
No, but they understood the power of non-violence. Gandhi began the Quit India movement in August 1942. He was arrested again and released in 1944. Finally, India achieved independence on 15th August 1947.
He was arrested so many times. Still, he never gave up the idea of non-violence. Such was his determination.
Yes, his autobiography, The Story of My Experiments with Truth, is surely a book to read. Gandhi was assassinated on 30th January 1948 by Nathuram Godse, who disagreed with the principles of Gandhi. Trivia time! The principle of non-violence of Gandhi influenced many human rights supporters across the world, like Martin Luther King Jr., James Bevel, and Dalai Lama. That brings us to the end of the inspiring story of Mahatma Gandhi.